Hello student, welcome to biology class, and in this segment of video we are going to discuss the working of heart. In previous segment of video we have discussed about the structure, the complete structure in longitudinal section of heart as the different parts and different chamber of heart. So how the four chambered heart or the heart in human being work to pump blood we discuss here. So the heart is completely four chamber. So we understood this working with the help of a rough diagram or sketch diagram, and we can represent heart with a square box with four subunit, and this represent the right chamber or right auricle, and this is the left auricle, and the lower two chambers will represent the right ventricle and left ventricle. So if we suppose this is the heart, this is our heart, our four chamber of heart. So when the blood comes from all parts of body, this is the body tissue. So from the body tissue, the blood is collected with the help of veins or vena cava. So vena cava collect blood into the right atrium or right auricle, and here the blood is stored and received, and then it pumps to the right ventricle, and the pumping due to the contraction of right atrium contract and the blood transfer to the right ventricle. When right ventricle receive this deoxygenated blood, so veins carry blood to the right atrium, it is deoxygenated. Deoxygenated blood. So right atrium will contract, the blood transfer to the right ventricle, and right ventricle, after contraction of right ventricle, it pumps the blood through the pulmonary artery, to the lungs. So here the blood, deoxygenated blood transfer to the lungs, and at the place of lungs there is oxygenation of blood take place. It means oxygen get mixed into the blood, and carbon dioxide from the blood get into the lungs, and lungs expelled out by the process of exhalation to the atmosphere. And from the lungs the blood again pass and transfer to the left auricle or left atrium with the help of pulmonary vein. And pulmonary vein transfer the blood to left auricle when it remain dilate or dilation. So and after dilation it receive blood from the pulmonary vein, and then it contract, and after contraction the blood transfer to the left ventricle, and left ventricle then contract and the blood transfer to the whole parts of body, that is body tissue, and this is through the aorta. And aorta and pulmonary veins carry oxygenated blood. So in this way we observe that during a complete cyclic circulation of blood, the blood passes two times. The first is from the right chamber of heart, that is right auricle, right ventricle, and between the heart and lungs, and this kind of circulation is known as pulmonary circulation. Pulmonary circulation of blood. While other from left side of heart or between the left side of heart and body tissue, and this kind of circulation is known as systemic circulation. So the circulation in which blood pass 2 times through the heart, that kind of circulation is known as double circulation. And double circulation is the characteristic feature of complete 4-chambered heart. In the case of completely 4-chambered heart, the animals show double circulation, and double circulation has some importance related to the oxygen level or related to the energy level of body. We have studied that the completely 4-chambered heart occur in birds and reptiles, and birds and reptiles are highly active animals, so they require huge amount of energy to do their activity, and that amount of energy, vast amount of energy released or produced by the help of use a sufficient amount of oxygen, or that require sufficient amount of oxygen. So to fulfill the requirement of sufficient oxygen, there is need of double circulation, because double circulation there is the oxygen rich blood remains separate from the carbon dioxide rich blood. It means deoxygenated and oxygenated blood remain separate during the complete cyclic circulation in double circulation. So this is the one of the advantage of double circulation. And in some other it is known as complete double circulation, and there is also a mechanism of incomplete double circulation. And incomplete double circulation is found in generally amphibians and reptiles, except the crocodile. Because crocodile consists of completely 4-chambered heart, but in the case of amphibians and reptiles, the heart is 3-chambered. That means 2 auricle and 1 ventricle. It means there is a common ventricle for pumping of oxygenated blood as well as deoxygenated blood. So there is a chance of mixing of some of oxygenated blood with deoxygenated blood, and that mixing of blood can help the amphibians and reptiles to tolerate, because the metabolic rate of amphibians and reptiles is low as compared to birds and mammalian. So in that situation, or that factor can help them to survive in less amount of oxygen in their body. Means the mixing of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood can not be a problem for amphibians and reptiles. They can tolerate easily. So this is the incomplete double circulation. And another kind of circulation also we have studied, or there is another kind of trans circulation given in our syllabus, that is single circulation. So we study single circulation, or we see single circulation also in the case of fish. We take example as fish, because fish contain only 2-chambered heart, 1 auricle and 1 ventricle. So the blood collected from all parts of body comes into collected into the auricle, and auricle pump it to the ventricle, and ventricle pump the blood, this deoxygenated blood, to the gills, which is the respiratory organ of fish. So at the place of gills, the oxygenation of blood take place, and it means oxygen get entered into the blood and carbon dioxide remove into the water through the gills. So in this way the blood becomes oxygenated, and that oxygenated blood from the gills directly transferred to all parts of body, or directly distributed to all parts of body. So that kind of circulation is known as single circulation, because the blood pass only once during one cycle of circulation through the heart in the case of fish. So it is known as single circulation. And in that case also there is no mixing of blood take place. It means oxygenated blood and deoxygenated remain separate. But in the case of incomplete double circulation, there is some mixing of blood take place, so they can tolerate with less amount of oxygen. So this is all about the circulation or working of human heart. So human heart consists of double circulation, or the working of human heart take place with the help of double circulation. And related, associated with this, we also studied the types of circulation, that is single circulation and double circulation. So single circulation is found in fish, while double circulation is of two types: incomplete double circulation, complete double circulation. So incomplete double circulation we study in the amphibians and reptiles, while the complete double circulation we discussed or we observe in the case of birds and mammalians. So here some question also arises related to the different chamber of heart, that is which chamber of heart receive oxygenated blood from lungs. So from lungs the oxygenated blood are carried through the pulmonary veins, and pulmonary vein transfer blood to the left atrium or left auricle. So the answer will be left auricle receive oxygenated blood from the lungs, while the left ventricle receive oxygenated blood from left auricle. So the answer, there may be two answers, left auricle and left ventricle, because both the chamber of heart receive oxygenated blood. And on the other hand, the other question may arise is that which chamber of heart receive deoxygenated blood. So the answer will be right atrium or right auricle receive deoxygenated blood from all parts of body, and it transfer the deoxygenated blood to right ventricle, and right ventricle transfer to the lungs. And also the question related to the blood vessels, it means which blood vessels transfer blood from heart to the lungs. So the answer will be pulmonary artery, and the question for pulmonary vein, that is the blood vessels that transfer blood from lungs to the heart, it is the pulmonary veins, pulmonary vein. So this is all about the types of circulation and the working of heart in human being.